Let me also welcome, ladies and gentlemen, with a big round of applause, the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Mr. Chandrababu Naidu. Sir, thank you very much for joining us here this evening. Mr. Gajapati Raju was giving us the aviation example, Mr. Naidu. One of the other examples that we saw post 8th of November when demonetization was announced was the Prime Minister's decision to put together a council to look at how we can actually achieve the objective of digital India. You were heading that panel, sir. You are heading that panel. This was another example of getting the centre and various states to work together to achieve India's objective. Take me through the experience of that and what have been the lessons learnt.
No, we are very clear. Digital India is a reality, ultimately. And also mobile currency is the best way. After demonetization, even we have given first report to Government of India, that is a interim report. We want to give final report. In that always we are advocating mobile currency cost should be less than physical currency cost. Then only it will be viable and people will take off. If you do that, there are so many advantages. One is governments will get more revenue and also will control corruption. It may be political corruption or bureaucratic corruption. And what we are achieving in India to grow at the rate of double-digit growth, it will be possible.
Since we're talking about growth, sir, let me get each one of you to talk about that. Mr. Naidu, I know that you've very categorically stated that you will want Andhra Pradesh to grow at double digits, and your industrial policy, your land acquisition policy, your ease of doing business parameters, everything has been geared up for that purpose. Give me a report card of where things stand today. And if I were to ask you, because we've got the who's who of corporate India sitting here today, investors sitting here today, what is the message that you would like to give them in terms of growth?
No, we are very clear. Even for industrial growth, infrastructure is very crucial. Even if you see in our state, last year we have grown at the rate of 10.95%, where all India is 7.8 or 9%. This year, it is only advanced estimates. We have grown at the rate of 11.61%, whereas all India level 7.1%. Even in spite of 28% rainfall deficit. What I wanted to inform all our friends, India has to grow in a big way. There is a potential. No other country is having this type of potential. Either demographic dividend, technology penetration. We are very fortunate today. We are in 4th industrial revolution. Technology with Internet of Things. Real time we can plan, we can execute. That is a reality. So with all these things, I am planning to grow double digit next 15-20 years.
Well, let me bring in the Industries Minister of Rajasthan, Mr. Shekhawat, into this conversation. Sir, we just heard from the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, so let me ask you about what the aspiration is as far as Rajasthan is concerned. You're number 8 on the ease of doing business. You have had legacy issues on account of the losses because of distribution companies. So the state has been trying to deal with some of those issues. You've been trying to draw in big investments, whether from domestic investors or foreign investors. Where do things stand for the state of Rajasthan? And what is your aspiration of growth?
In fact, 40% of DMIC falls in Rajasthan. A major part of NCR falls in Rajasthan. And anybody can visualize very clearly that whosoever want to enter the northern, central and the western market of India cannot ignore Rajasthan. Therefore, Rajasthan is going to be one of the most lucrative investment destinations.
Mr. Sisodia, let me ask you, sir, because the Delhi government in its budget has decided to focus for the second year running on education and healthcare. That seems to be the key differentiator between how the Delhi government seems to be addressing at least the social sector issues. Take me through what the priority is and also leave us with, as Mr. Naidu put on the table, a growth number for Andhra Pradesh. What is the growth number for Delhi, the aspiration?
इसी दिल्ली का एक अलग कमर्शियल कैरेक्टर है. इसमें इंडस्ट्री का जितना स्पेस हो सकता था वो ऑलमोस्ट सैचुरेशन पॉइंट पर है. यहाँ इट्स मोर एंड मोर कंज्यूमिंग स्टेट, जहाँ पे हम सर्विस सेक्टर की बात कर सकते हैं, जहाँ पे हम ट्रेड सेक्टर की बात कर सकते हैं, ट्रेड और सर्विस के ग्रोथ की बात कर सकते हैं. इसमें we have been doing best for last 2 years. If you see the data, we are still, in double digits. हम पिछले लगातार 2 साल से 11.8, 11.9 पे खड़े हुए हैं GSDP पे. लेकिन मेरा अपना सोच है, जब मैं काम करता हूं अपने सरकार के साथ बैठ के, कि I am not in competition with any other state. I am in competition what I was last year.
Yeah.
Because दिल्ली का रहने वाला एक ट्रेडर, एक नॉर्मल सिटीजन, उसको पिछले साल से कुछ बेटरमेंट दिखता है, तो वी आर डूइंग वेल. इवन इफ वी आर बेस्ट इन द कंट्री, कोई 11 पे है, कोई 12 पे, हम 15 पे जाके खड़े हो जाएं. बट अगर वो पिछले साल से दिल्ली का रहने वाला आदमी प्रॉब्लम में, तो व्हाट डज मैटर? उसको फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. पर उसको इस बात से फर्क पड़ता है कि पॉल्यूशन से लेके, इंडस्ट्री से लेके, ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस तक, मैं पिछले साल जहां खड़ा था, मेरी गवर्नमेंट जहां खड़ी थी, या मेरा शहर जहां खड़ा हुआ था, उससे कुछ इंप्रूवमेंट है कि नहीं है. एंड आई एम कमिटेड फॉर दैट कि मेरा कॉम्पिटिशन तो मुझसे खुद से है. मैं अपने पिछले साल से कॉम्पिटिशन करता हूं.
Ms. Badal, let me ask you, because the expectation is that at least as far as the food retail policy is concerned, we are likely to see some big ticket investment coming in. There seems to have been a lot of interest expressed by the likes of Amazon, Walmart, etc. They have asked that the conditions that the government has put forward in the policy perhaps be relaxed for them to truly make use of this. When can we expect that decision being taken? And what are you hearing from the likes of Amazon, etc., in terms of investing in India?
Well, we had a press conference today where Amazon was present, and they announced that they're going to be investing $500 million USD in the food sector, in e-commerce as well as brick and mortar. We had grocers as well as Big Basket as well as Metro Cash and Carry, all of them committing to expanding their business. So as far as e-commerce goes, there's no doubt we're growing way faster than what anybody could have predicted, from almost 3 times at the rate that was expected, and it's going to treble in the times to come. As far as retail is concerned, I've traveled around the globe, and I must say immense amount of interest in the Western countries where there are aging and saturated markets. They look at India as the future. In the Eastern countries, I've just been to Japan. Some of the food importing countries are looking at India very seriously to import into their own nation. So huge opportunities for tie-ups for people across our states who are where we are one of the largest producers of food.
Mr. Raju, let me ask you, sir, what will be the priorities for your ministry in 2017? And I think for everybody here in this audience who are tired of the delays, especially in Mumbai and Delhi airports, which are facing significant infrastructure constraints already, what is the way forward?
You see, infrastructure constraints are a reality, and we need to put up and strengthen our infrastructure. Of course, aviation side, Mumbai is a bit of a madhouse. Probably it needed an airport, another one, 20 years back.
Yes.
And it has not materialized. Now, we are talking of Navi Mumbai right now. Probably if that comes, then it will ease out. But within the constraints, what can be done is getting done. That won't give a complete, it won't ease out the thing, but
so
barring these
what will
two
be the
congested...
new timeline for the Navi Mumbai airport? So it was meant to be 2019. What is the new timeline going to be? Because the bid has just been handed out.
Well, as soon as I came into government, one of the first things I did, because Mumbai is a premier city of our country, I went running to Mumbai and went and had an aerial view of this Navi Mumbai project. And all I saw was marshy land. And after 2 years again, I went to Mumbai. By then the government changed. And again I saw the marshy land. And marshy land is not going to be of any help. So we need to work on it, the state and the government of India. Whatever the state requires, we are willing to facilitate. But we need an airport in that city, and that city is a nightmare as far as aviation is concerned.
Appreciate you joining us here on the 12th edition of the India Business Leader Awards. Thank you very much for joining us here with your ideas and your comments. Appreciate you joining us here this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause to our panelists here this evening.